Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back, technically, I suppose, to Fallout New Vegas, but it is not truly Fallout New Vegas, because this is indeed a full conversion, total conversion, I forget exactly what the term is, mod for Fallout New Vegas, Fallout New California. I remember when this thing got released a few years ago now. It looked really interesting and I meant to look into it, completely forgot. You may notice a running theme with that. And what happened was I completely forgot about it. And I was having a look around YouTube for Fallout related things that I could do that wasn't just jumping straight into Fallout 4 or Fallout 1. Just looking around to see if there were any decent mods for the game. Yada yada yada, that kind of stuff. And then that was when I remembered, hey, Fallout New California is actually a thing. I was like, oh, hey, yeah, I could play that. And if you remember, back when I was finishing up New Vegas, I said, hey, I've remembered something, and I can do this. Is the Fallout Friday will be back quicker than you think. And so yeah, it was a case of I remembered it, and so I was like, okay, I'll put it on the list, and so I'll go into it. Hey there, Askalad. You said you've been to my channel before, but you've changed your name. Out of curiosity, what was your name before? I may remember you. Because I don't get like a lot of people talking in the chat. So what was your name before? Just out of curiosity. Because I'd be kind of interested to know what that was. And you say you played this a bit before, so please don't spoil that. Full disclosure for you guys, I did play the first 5 minutes of this just to like check that the install was okay and like there wasn't any like broken textures or anything like that. I couldn't see any. Everything seemed to be working okay. Digital Artist 28. I do remember you. Yeah, you're right. You haven't been around here for a while. Oh well, welcome back. Yeah, so I just checked the first 5 minutes. I don't know anything beyond that. I just had a quick mooch around like the first room or so, just to make sure that everything seemed to be installed okay, everything was proper and correct. It seemed to be okay. Obviously, I can't speak beyond that. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. But the install does seem to be running okay. So yes, Fallout New California. I know almost nothing about this. I know it's set in Vault 78. I think it was. The thing popped up. It's the weird thing, actually. The background splash screens are... Obviously, it's currently running through the default ones. But yeah, look, here we go. Like this one. Now, I'm pretty sure that this one is not part of the original Fallout New Vegas background splash screen. And I'm pretty sure that came with Fallout New California. There's actually a couple dotted around, but then again, you know, this one doesn't look like... I don't know. This is the thing. I really don't know. I don't usually hang around on the main menu all that much, but there was this lovely Fallout New California splash screen that came up right at the beginning. That Vault 18. Is it Vault 18? Yes, that's it. It's Vault 18. Where did they get Vault 78 from? I'm probably thinking of Fallout 76. So yeah, Vault 18. That's where we start. That is what we're playing in Vault 18. I don't... 78. Yeah, I must have got confused between 18 and 76. Must be what it is. Anyway, let's actually get into this. Yes. And hope that it works. You notice the new little loading thing. And it actually gives you the option. You can play New Vegas or you can play Fallout California. So I'm assuming that means everything's installed there. Okay. So Fallout New California. I don't know where this is going. I just know the start. Community modification. Yeah. Shiny stuff. The Vault of the Future. Los Angeles, California. Someday soon. Oh no! I like 101 because that's obviously supposed to be DC. There's a nice touch. Oh no! Intro was cool. Yeah, the intro did look cool last time when I saw it, when I was testing this thing out. Vault 18. Yeah, only $1 million. 1,000 residents. Lots of open areas. Built to last. Stopped forever. Oh dear. What? ENCR? Sounds painful. Well, okay, now I will say this is quite loud. I may have to tweak down the volume. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what this is. Some sort of fight going on somewhere that will presumably end up getting involved in. Eventually, yes. I mean, it looks interesting. Kind of want to know more information, but still. I mean, I'm assuming those are either Brotherhood or Enclave soldiers, perhaps? Hard to say. Probably not Enclave, actually.
War never changes.
Correct, not one.
Makes a strong man weak and a poor man rich. The difference is decided by character. And if you don't think character is the only factor in deciding victory, then you've been playing the wrong game this whole damn time. The world was playing the wrong game 200 years ago. They learned what it meant to be found faulty in character. For their failure, they became a wasteland of nuclear hellfire. Now out there is a horde of men calling themselves survivalists, remnants of the old world, thinking they can get by just on the strength of their arms alone. There's a new California Republic, gambling away the glory of America's past on a legion of slaves trying to rise against their masters on some old forgotten highway. None of them have any idea what kind of character it takes to bring the greatest nation on earth back to glory. But down here, in Vault 18, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about winning that war. Right here, right now, on this battlefield. You are the last of America's finest men and women. You're the A-list. The rest of those idiots are a thing of the past. Now is your time. You'll get out there and show that you have the character it takes to bring America back to glory. Can I get a hurrah? Damn right! Now move out!
Woo! I do like how that whole intro was just a football game, because apparently that matters. Try modding Fallout New Vegas and you think you broke it? That's very easily done, actually. Fallout New Vegas is broken enough in its default state. Alright. So this bit I do remember. It's sort of once we get out the first room, things start getting... I don't know.
Make the play, kid.
And... the path of the warrior or path of the scientist. I went path of the scientist during the test because I think that's probably the best choice. Because that's the kind of person I want to go for. I think I want to be scientist person. So we'll go scientists. Dodge!
God damn it, kid. What the hell was that, huh?
Ow. Yeah, my dodging didn't work. I'm assuming if you tackle it goes better. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't do that during the test either. But yeah, I would imagine so. Alright, time to make a character. Okay, so, as is traditional, because I'm not even going to bother trying to flip a coin because there's no point, we'll go female. And Caucasian's fine. Any of the presets that I quite like. I always find the look of the characters in this thing kind of odd. Obviously, we cannot go for Jill Sandwich because... well, I think, you know, in terms of the timeline, that wouldn't really make much sense. So we can't really go for that. Let's see. We need to do the hair. Hair is next. Or you could just go for that look. I mean, I play in first person anyway. It's not like the character's look is going to be that important. So you know what? Let's just go with the default because sod it, whatever. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't mind patching up one of my kids, but I'm not Dr. Rossman, medicine man. Hang on. They're coming too.
Great, worked on by a non-medical doctor.
Wait, you're not ready to stand up?
Oh,
Man,
I fell
ain't
over.
got time for this.
I fell over. Hello.
Take it easy now. You're coming out from under the effects of some heavy medication. Man, I can't believe this. I was this close to working out what was wrong with Jane. Without her, the Vault's nuclear reactor will blow sky high.
Thank you, Mr.
But
Exposition.
no, I had to get yanked back to the hospital to treat some crazy kid who can't even grasp the basic concept of Vault Ball.
My first reply just,
Brains. Needs to grow more brains. You really knocked yourself out cold, kid. Nothing a couple of stim packs can't take care of. Now sit your ass down and let me take a look at you again. Damn.
What happened? Dr. Foxman in robotics, the robotics computer analyst teacher? Where's Dr. Bishop, the real doctor? What happened?
Aha, it speaks at last. Well, kid, you decided to play the unstoppable sword against the invincible shield. You tried to dodge Johnny Matheson, the meat shield of doom. As you can tell from the splitting pain you're in, you lost. Let's just get these x-rays going and see what we've got. Whoa, scratch what I first thought. Stimpaks ain't gonna do shit. Seems like what you need is a reality check. You ain't no warrior, kid. You're a scientist. You're way smarter than those patriots and barbarians. It's time you put that to use.
Yeah, it does make me wonder, like, if you get to choose the path of the scientist halfway through a Vault Ball game, so apparently I'm an idiot. I'm not a very smart science type, which is a unique way of starting a game, I guess. So you're the robotics and computer analyst teacher. Yeah, so he's a doctor, but a doctor of robotics, not a doctor of medicine.
One and the same. Surprised you recognized me through that haze of stupid you're in.
Thank you.
What were you thinking trying to play football with the jocks? I'm sorry to break the news, kid, but the prognosis is in. You're a chronic nerd.
Yay. Where's Dr. Bishop?
I don't know. Jamie and Tara pulled you in from the gym and dropped you on the table like a sack of wet sponges. I guess Tara just grabbed the only doctor she could find. Dr. Bishop is in the hydroponics lab today, so you're stuck with me. Sorry.
What was that about? Nuclear reactors? Yeah, is it something Jane and a nuclear reactor. I kind of skipped over the dialogue when I was testing it out because I just wanted to wander around a bit. But, yeah, interesting. Nuclear reactors, what?
Huh, about that. I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'm a robotics expert.
I got that.
But I know a thing or two about mending wounds. I was just working on the Jane, a system that regulates the flow of water to the reactors. Some asshole's been throwing trash in our intake.
Ooh.
I think it might be intentional. To be honest, this political nightmare over tomorrow night's election has me on edge.
Oh no.
I wouldn't put it past Bragg and his patriots to sabotage our most critical system in an effort to make overseer Christensen look bad.
Ah, election. We have political intrigue. Interesting. You don't like dealing with people much, do you?
Hell no, I don't. I'm a career scientist. I may have been born in the waste, but my heart is with the technology of this place. Cold, thoughtful machines are my first love. Humans? That's a machine I can't fix. That's why I like to escape every now and again. Lead away missions and scout the mountains. Trading for technology. Keeps me sane and busy. I read this book once. Final line of the last chapter. Hell is other people. At least I think it was the last line. The book was burned for heat by some illiterate wastelanders. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's interesting that he says, like, you know, obviously we're in Vault 18. He says he was born outside the vault. So obviously this vault is like open. They're sending out scouting parties. They're trading technology. I mean, it's keeping itself closed in and isolated, but it's not like a Vault 101 situation where they're totally shut in. They're likely just keeping the numbers inside limited because it can only support 1,000 residents. Which makes sense, you know, for the sake of genetic diversity, if nothing else. So all that stupid scoring computer's fault. I told Coach Bragg it was setting me up.
Scoring computer? You mean Sarah? That slut? I wouldn't be surprised if that bucket of bolts started early. Listen, I'm sure the all-knowing Coach John Bragg the Magnificent could convince that whole team to jump off a cliff if he wanted to. But you learned a valuable lesson today. Men aren't to be trusted with leadership without questioning from the lower ranks. You ended up out there with no way to win? What made you want to be one of Bragg's patriots anyways?
The generalized occupation aptitude test told me I should try. Yeah, the goat.
Ah, that's it. The goat? Where'd you dig up that piece of communist trash? You must have been hacking into some pretty serious shit to find that. From what I know of Vault 18 history, the first overseer did away with that junk in the early days. This is a democracy. Down here, we rely on hard work and nepotism. I'm impressed, though. Glad you found it. But don't let other people tell you who to be. Ever. Say, nerds love science. I've got some work you may be interested in.
Sure.
Clearly you ain't gonna hobble out on the Bragg's field again. You will stand duty. You will do fine. You understand? That dude's a dick.
I like this guy. Yeah, I like that little touch again, like referencing the goat from Vault 101, you know, Fallout 3, about how that's just a piece of communist propaganda and stuff like that. Be careful later, not gonna say why. Well, gee, thanks for that. Okay, cut to the chase. When can I get back on my feet?
Foot. You mean, when can I get back on my foot? Autodoc says amputate. And I ain't one to argue with my machines neither. So unless you come up with a better prognosis, or have a magic touch to fix this thing, I'm just gonna assume you're toast.
Well, gee, thanks. For God's sake, let me take a look at it. You really don't like Coach Bragg, do you? What am I supposed to do now that I can't be an athlete? You really don't like Coach Bragg, do you?
No, I don't, and I can't say I want to either, especially not with the election coming up, and Bragg treating people like they're disposable. Listen, I am one of Vault 18's Wasteland Scouts. I've traveled the world above from Arizona to the frontier and back. I've met all kind of folk. And that guy, from me to you, he's trouble. Shows up with a water chip just as we need it. Gets in good with the right people. I ain't saying he's a deathclaw in disguise or nothing. He's done a lot of good for this place. But I don't like what he adds to the air. America's dead, and I don't care what people say. It blew itself and the whole world to high hell because of some awful patriot types. Let's try not to repeat history down here.
Interesting. So he shows up with a water chip. Well, water chips just really badly made in the Fallout universe or something. Every Vault seems to have trouble with water chips. Maybe it's like a running gag or something. For God's sake, let me take a look at it.
There you go, shining like a star student now. I've already fixed your butt up as best as I could when you were knocked out. Listen, you've always been a really bright kid. I'm sorry for making fun of you, but you gotta understand, it's in your best interest to listen to me. I've got some cool stuff to show you in the lab. Computers with data 200 years old.
Ooh.
Stuff nobody has time for. But you can fix it in your downtime. Let's get you on your feet and over to the vigor tester to make sure you got all your bits in the right place. Or, as right as your jigsaw butt is gonna be.
I like him. He's fun. So I need to use the vigor tester, do I? Ooh, sunglasses. Take scientist goggles raised. Do I have that? Oh. In order to heal crippled limbs, you have 3 choices. Sleep in a bed, find a doc's bed, or use a stim pack. I'm not playing in hardcore mode because fuck that. So yeah, I literally do have a crippled leg right now, so that's nice. Yeah, I know what a peril is thinking. What's that? Light? Value, no damage reduction. Well, maybe I could sell it later. Alright, ooh, square-rimmed glasses. Do they make me smarter? They do! They give me a point of perception, so I'll put them on. Because why the hell not? Are there any... Ooh, one stim pack. That's exactly what I'm looking for. No one's going to take this away from me. No one. Alright, so he wants me to use the vigor tester. Ooh, hello. No, it's just a heart monitor. Nope, apparently that's all just one whole thing. Okay, so vigor tester, yes. Fallout New Vegas after all. Okay, now I have no friggin' idea what kind of stats I would need. I don't know what kind of perks have been added or taken out. I don't know what the leveling system in this is like. I'm going to assume, because it's usually the case, that intelligence is very important. Like to the point where I almost always want it 9. Because intelligence dictates how many skill points you get at level up. Assuming that hasn't been changed. So you always want a lot of intelligence. Charisma is quite typically a dump stat, which I will drop down to 1, 2. Because here's the thing, it doesn't matter what your charisma level is because speech checks are done with speech, not charisma. So as long as you can have low charisma and high speech and still just talk people into doing anything. Again, this is assuming things haven't been changed. Endurance is pretty good too. Endurance I always used to like having high in Fallout New Vegas because you needed endurance in order to be able to get the, you know, special boosting injection thingamajiggies. You needed all the endurance points you could get for that. But I'm assuming it's not quite so much. I've got an extra point of perception, so I could probably leave that at 5 and just walk around wearing a pair of glasses. I always like having at least 1 extra point of luck. Agility, I could... extra point of strength might be alright. No, let's put a point in perception, because we can up that to 7. What is agility effect? I forget. I think agility... well, obviously it's not dodge chance, because that's not that kind of game. It was... what the hell did agility affect in Fallout New Vegas? I've forgotten. Ah, I used to know all this. It's just gone from my brain now. Well, we got 2 points. So... if we put a point into... let's put a point into endurance, because that does get you more health points, I'm pretty sure. And those are always good. You always need a lot of health points. And we'll put a point... strength or agility? Strength, actually. Let's put it into strength, because that gets me more carry weight. So that's a decent setup for special. You know, decent strength, decent perception, decent endurance. Not great, but not terrible. Charisma is totally unimportant. Intelligence is always important. Agility is half and half, and luck is a little up. I think that'll make a good character. I think. As I said, never played before. So this could end up completely screwing me over at a later point. This is literally a case of, you know, like when I was playing Fallout 3 and when I was playing Fallout New Vegas, these were games that I knew pretty well. Occasionally I had to like look something up to remind myself of something, but I knew what I was doing. I have no friggin' clue in this. So I'm going to go with this, which I'm pretty sure is the same thing I had from Fallout 3. But we'll go with this. You've chosen the path of the scientist. +1 point from skill books. Ooh, I like that. Having lived your life in solitude with technical studies, you have new time mastery, new hardware for people. That takes patience. Okay. Nice. So how do I set my skills? Your attack skills will be set to energy, weapons, repair, and science. Science I don't mind. Repair and energy weapons not too much. So you can change them at the end of the prologue. Okay. Hello.
Just finished.
Oh. Choose 2 traits. Ah, right. Yes, traits. I'm never sure if I like traits or not. Like, typically you have skilled, right? +5 points for every skill, but you suffer -10% from experience gain for now. As long as you've got access to a bed, that can be negated, at least for a few hours. So skilled is usually good points, because +5 points for every single skill, that's a good boost. I mean, that is... how many skills were there? 12? 13? I forget how many there were in this game. I think 13. So that's 13 times 5. That is an additional 65 skill points that you otherwise would not have. So you can take the 10% hit as long as you have access to a bed. And I'm going to assume we're in a vault. I'm assuming I've got a bed somewhere. The other one, Wild Wasteland, I never really bothered with. What was it? Was it good natured? +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech. I do quite like having high speech because I'm the kind of person who likes to talk my way through problems if I can. -5 to energy, weapons, explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. Yeah, we can go good-natured. Why not? Those are the two I usually pick. Like, if I'm going to pick traits, those are the two that I will pick. Hopefully, again, those won't come back to bite me in the arse later. We'll see what happens.
Test. Then you and I will go to the computer lab and access.
Ah, right, okay. What are we going to call my character? This is the part I always have worst trouble with. Obviously, we can't be Jill Sandwich, because Jill Sandwich's story is over for now, because we did Fallout 3, and then we did Fallout New Vegas, both as Jill Sandwich. But this is not Jill Sandwich. This cannot possibly be Jill Sandwich, because I get the feeling I spent my whole life in this vault. So it's going to have to be someone else. Ooh, any suggestions, chat? Any name suggestions? Doesn't have to be a pun, but puns are, of course, preferred. Looking around my room for inspiration. Nothing's occurring. Naming is Little John. No, because I won't be telling any lies. I'm going to tell people the truth. I could do a character called Little Johnny who always chooses the lie option every time it's available. That would be quite funny. You'd probably need very high speech for that. Pog. Pogs. God almighty, that's a blast from the past. Bloody Pogs. Whoop, shit. Sorry. Just dropped something. I've got an idea for a last name. I need to think of a first name. Come on. Inspiration. I want it to be something All-Star. I don't know where All-Star came from. Because I think that the character name was Star Player, and I think that put All-Star in my head, and now I've got that song running around. Which is technically Shooting Stars. No, actually, what is the name of that song? It's not Shooting Stars. No, is it Shooting Stars? God, I don't even remember what the name of that song is now. But, you know, the meme song. Everybody knows the meme song. Something All-Star. It's obviously got to be a girl's name. Hey now, you're a rock star. Yeah, that song. Something All-Star. What is it going to be? Obviously, it's going to have to be a girl's name because I'm playing as a girl. I mean, it doesn't have to be a girl's name, I guess. Yeah, let's not gender stereotype people too much right now. Let's just, what was the name of that? Oh, damn. I could say Jill All-Star, but nah, I don't want to be too repetitive. What name of the other? Oh, yeah, was that spelled with an E? Okay, here we go. we had Jill Sandwich last time. Obviously in reference to Jill Valentine from Resident Evil series. So let's think of another female character from Resident Evil. There's Claire, spelled with an E. There's Ada. I suppose Sherry, but she was a young girl. I'd rather not use that name. You could do Claire or Ada. Ada All-Star. Ada All-Star sounds like a spy. I quite like that. Okay, there we go, yeah. Ada All-Star. That'll do it.
Don't skimp on those science skills. You'll need them.
Hey, points. Woo! Straight up to level 3. 2 even. Yay! Level up. Woo! I always like leveling up in the air. Right, okay, so I have no leveling guide because not played the game. So I don't really know what I want to do. We've got 15 points. Wow, that's a lot of points. Okay, lockpick. Let's get lockpick up to 25. That's good. Because that way we can pop both very easy and easy locks. Nice. Speech. Do we want to up speech? We could up speech. If we up speech to 20. Make that nice and good. And then guns could do with a point. Why not? Alright, let's go with that. Ah, good. We get this. See, I could take Swift Learner to offset that minus 10%, but that does feel a bit of a waste. Retention perk, bonuses granted by skill magazines, tense training. I could go Black Widow. I mean, Black Widow, you know, more damage against male opponents is typically pretty good. It's either going to be Black Widow or Swift Learner to get rid of that minus 10% thing. I don't know how long the game is as well. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the level cap is. I would assume it's 50 because obviously I've got all the DLC from this stuff, but they may have reduced it back down to 30. I'm going to assume that there's going to be a lot of stuff to do. I don't know what the story is, other than that we're in Vault 17 and that's it. No, Vault 18. Why do I keep getting the name of this vault wrong? I cannot engage this. More damage against guys, which does also unlock some options for me, doesn't it? Because if I took Swift Learner now, it would negate the minus 10%. And so it would only be that first dump of XP that would put me behind. Because the longer I go with the 10% minus, the less I'm going to level up. I'm really tempted to just take Swift Learner and say forget it. But I don't know if that seems a bit hypocritical, me saying, oh, you don't really need to worry about the minus 10%, and then literally taking a perk to offset it, just because I'm not sure how long the game's going to be and how high of a level I can get to. Ooh, decisions. Choosing perks is always kind of tricky. So, is that or 10%? I mean, we still got... We then have to go up another 2 levels before we pick another perk. I mean, 10% damage isn't a vast amount. Not in the long run. You know what? Screw it. Let's go Swift Learner. I almost never pick this, but balls to it. Let's do things differently.
Come on. I'll show you where the old server is, and you can get to work.
Sweet. Completed a quest. Woo! Hello. Quest added. Fix the old computer. Alright, can I go explore? Tackle or dodge. Quest complete. Neat. Yeah, it's all owned apparently. Wait, was that the calm before the storm? What the hell? Go home and sleep in your own bed to end the prequel. Ah, really? Interesting. Inaccessible. Inaccessible, but I can see through it. I don't know what that is, but I can see through it. Naughty, naughty. Okay then. Oh, hi, who are you? Oh, Johnny Mac, were you the one who hit me?
Oh, hey. My folks are making me do this bullshit. So let's get it over with. Sorry for fucking up your leg.
Medicine. Ah, 33 out of 40. No. Yeah, of course you're sorry. I don't really care.
Well, it looks like we have something in common, asshole. Maybe you'll care more when you realize you'll never play sports again, you arrogant cripple.
I hope I get to kill you later. Make our men as fit as machines. Wait, what the hell is
That leg must really be bothering you, kid. You're wobbling like a protectron with a loose screw.
The hell did you inherit syphilis and gonorrhea sap America's strength? Jesus Christ. Hey, wait, come back. Inaccessible.
Hey, Carter. Where you going this time of night?
Oh, just have to hand in some paperwork to Aaron in the Vault Security Office. Albert gave me some late-night work orders after the big game.
Working overtime trying to get that cave straightened up.
Yeah, apparently someone tried to break into the terrarium. No idea why, but he wanted me to file a report.
Ha! Punks probably. The wasteland is too dangerous to mess around with right now. Else I'd take them sightseeing. Show them how the survivalists treat this behavior. It's better than be sitting
Where am
this
I right
nerd
now?
waiting on him to get in trouble.
Oh, I didn't even notice you there. Sorry to hear about your leg. That must have hurt.
Yeah, I did.
Only the kid's pride. Listen, we gotta get to work. Take care, honey.
Yeah, sure. You two have fun.
Where are we right now? Come out of a room. Oh, where's medical? Medical closet E. We're at E? Oh yeah, look, you see the little round thing. So we're about here right now. In fact, we are literally at C. C, you are here. Should have a you are here thing. In the Fallout universe, Brits basically fought against the EU. Some things never change.
The kid's got too much time on your hands being cooped up down here with no direction. Probably
We'll be
why
fine.
Bragg has such an easy time convincing kids that smashing into each other is a good idea. I remember when they first brought John down there. It was because the overseer said he'd be good for the kids and teach them how to behave. Not that I've seen much change. Time will tell though.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what happened in the Fallout universe in Europe. It's kind of flaky because Fallout has always focused exclusively on America. But from what I understand, I know that the UK occupied a good chunk of the Middle East after all the oil there. And basically Europe fell apart and turned on itself. From what I understand, like I said, I'm not exactly an expert at it. Ooh. This lovely place. So yeah, this vault has a nice large circular middle area, as we saw on the map. Hello. Oh, it's you. So where are we going? Something, computer. Buddy!
You sure look like you're keeping busy. Keep up the good work. Everything good with you?
Yeah, fine.
And there's the computer lab. Home sweet home. I'm sure you'll be in and out of there more than an athlete is in and out of other folks' beds.
Hey, Dr. Rossman, how are... Oh, wow. Are you okay?
Oh yeah. Hello, who are you? Kira.
Whoa, you look like you fell down the elevator shaft. What happened?
It's nothing, just got a little roughed up.
That doesn't look like nothing. Just tell me what's going on.
Johnny Mathen kind of plowed into me during a game, completely wiped the floor with my face.
That's awful. Why did he do that? He knows you don't belong on the football field. God, these stupid wasteland kids are always so fucking mean.
Hey, you were from the wasteland too, Kira. We're all in this together. Look, I know life's tough, but so what? Not everyone is an asshole.
I know. I just wish the others would see it that way. It's like they don't care that we're all from the same tribes or that we're all descendants of ancestors who left Vault 18.
Ah.
All they care about is themselves. It doesn't help that the old Vault Dwellers are so rude. Without us, they would be helpless. Most of them are so old they can't remember how to use a toaster, let alone run life support.
Ah, now that's interesting. So, Vault 18 must have had like a schism at some point in the past. Some people left, formed tribes, and then over time eventually came back to the Vault. Others stayed, but there probably none of the kids stayed behind or something like that. That's an interesting bit of trivia on there. Yeah, I know life is tough, but so let's talk about what's going on here. What's up with the old server?
Oh, Maria? I don't know. Computer science is my main focus of study, but I've never been able to crack her. It's almost as if someone purposely encrypted her systems in scaled tiers, trying to hide important data behind partition drives.
Suspicious.
Dr. Rossman asked me to go outside and repair a bunch of cables last week. Then a bunch of new topics appeared in her main menu. Is that why you're here tonight?
Yeah, somewhere might be a good place for me to spend time recovering.
Well then, I think you're in the right place. I'm glad we can spend some time together.
Oh. Balls. I guess I can't romance her. That's fine.
Oh, alright.
Sorry. Stuff. Bits. Pieces. Things. Okay, so where is he? There he is. So this is a computer lab? This doesn't seem like a computer lab.
Okay, kid. I'm gonna leave you here for a while. This big computer mainframe is named Maria. She's a big box of mystery. Always has been. I have all the access nodes loaded up now. It's up to you to hack your way to victory and make me proud. Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
Activate hot coffee. Okay, so apparently we've got... Would explain why it disappeared. I wonder if that's like a subtle thing of being like... That Pong. I want to play Pong. Okay, so what are we doing?
Checking ID. Confirmed.
Oh,
Hola.
good.
¿Habla usted español?
Yes, but I'd rather continue in English, Maria.
Ah, that's too bad. Displaying main menu.
Yay. Display system status and use access network server and fix program faults. 20 minutes menu.
Displaying system status. Please restore all severed cables as outlined by Vault Tech Overseer Order 001 of the Day 1 instruction package. Please refer to the maintenance menu and perform the specified tasks in the order listed. Disorder is the enemy of pulled activity. I like order. Order is sexy. Disorder is bad.
Okay.
I don't like it when you try to use my please use me like you want me to like it, and I will give you everything. If you fail me, I will reduce this all to glowing embers. Thank you.
What? Okay. This.
Main menu.
Okay. Explain maintenance menus.
Maintenance menu. There are a set of switches on the side panel of the main host gateway in the server core upstairs. The top tiers are currently disabled. You should switch them on to start the local area network. This will allow me to restore functionality to my basic functions.
Okay.
Main
Alright, so we're gonna go upstairs.
Good to see you're not, wasting time or anything.
Sure. Top tier switches. Switches. Boss. That song is I've Got Radiation in My Heart. Okay. Hey. The computer is questionable. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. Very
How's Maria treating?
Welcome back. I hope
Alright.
display. You've navigated my menus to my satisfaction. Some local terminals are unlocked.
Okay.
Main
So how do
menu.
we get to
Main-
tier 2?
This should be exciting. You will have to restore several switches in the vault to restore my functions. I have sent their locations to your pit boy.
Oh,
Have
good.
fun. Main
Okay, so I've got to literally set them to my... Wait, these things? Ah, fair enough, that worked.
welcome back.
Hey,
Okay.
computers, pressing buttons. Oh, God. This is why I never liked computer maintenance. It's just pressing buttons and hoping everything works okay. Science of 30, nice.
You have done well, young vault dweller. Maybe next time you will give me a turn reorganizing your internal organs. Oh, look at that. You unlocked a few more data stores. Please avail yourself of this bounty of bitchy diaries and 200-year-old grocery lists.
Yay. Okay.
Main menu.
So I'm assuming we gotta try number 3 now. That's offline. Hang on.
Maintenance menu.
External receiver?
Outside the cement vault shell in the cavern is a port leading from the Vault 18 computer lab to the cable network above. These cables are severed. You should gain access to the cistern via the hatch located in the hall by the hydroponic slab to repair these cables.
Oh joy.
Main.
That sounds fun. I thought this was supposed to be me sitting down at a computer and just faffing around. What are these terminals? 2, 1.
Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
Vault-Tec order alert. Ah, automated. So this is Vault 18 history. Interesting. Overseer clearance. My god, it actually happened. We all thought it was a drill. We went anyway, and now here we are. Order the vault door to stay open for 5 minutes longer than was defined in my directives. I still had MPs trapped outside. I saved them all, and a few more than was called for. Now these two angry-looking Vault-Tec reps are starting to edge in closer. I have a feeling they already have a plan for how to dispose of my body, and I'm pretty much powerless to do anything about it. Well, this isn't how I saw my evening going. Okay. This is Guard Chief Dixon reporting that MP personnel have taken control of Vault 18. After 48 hours of unrest and civil dispute, Vault-Tec personnel in the Overseer's office were arrested and sent into holding in the jail. Overseer Dubnik was found dead in his office in the hours following the door being sealed by these agents who had forced a cyanide capsule down his throat. For the rest of these Vault-Tec agents, I hereby order they be kept under house arrest until further notice. One of them I caught attempting to initiate the Vault's self-destruct sequence when we broke through the door, and I personally shot him through the eye. We will sort out the details later. Right, so the Vault leader was... So he kept the Vault open 5 minutes longer than necessary, got all the army personnel and everybody in. That pissed off the Vault-Tec guys, who basically attempted a coup to take over the Vault. That's interesting. Overseer Clint Dixon. It's become apparent to me and several MP guards that the Vault-Tec program was never meant to save anyone. Outlined in the directives are viral experiments on unwilling test subjects, sexual exploitation of minors and small animals, and what can only be described as psychological torture of innocent civilians. Through the efforts of several computer experts and military servicemen, we gained control of the master computer and set it to defaults. Hundreds of live video feeds from the other vaults were discovered, as well as active connections to the Vault server network. I sent former army engineers to cut the cables to the federated vaults not marked as control. Leaving them open would be a toxic influence and lead to disaster one day. So this vault was supposed to be like a monitoring hub for other vaults. It was supposed to be like, this is where all the scientists came to monitor all the experiments going on in other vaults, including the experiments that were likely going on Vault people as well. That's interesting, actually. So that took the better part of a month to sort out. And then we jump forward 2 years, almost. The vaults were never meant to save anybody. Stored in the Overseer Dubnik's desk were directives from Vault-Tec. All residents of Vault 18 are to be subjected to round-the-clock live video feed from across the country. All of the other vaults, all of those people... Oh, no, it wasn't about that. Okay, that was me jumping the gun slightly. So it wasn't about... Vault 18 was an experiment. I can hardly wrap my mind around it. So yeah, it wasn't a case of this is where all the scientists were supposed to watch the experiments. They were going to force other residents to watch other experiments. Okay, yeah, that's a case of how long does it take a person to crack having to watch horrible shit. The world is over and we were lab rats. How could they do this? We shut off the computers before anyone could see it. The horrors these people are being subjected to. This information doesn't leave this terminal. It is recorded for future overseers only. We'll hold elections next Friday. No one needs to know what happened here. There. To my surprise, the Vault residents selected me Overseer, even knowing I very well may have put Duvnik in his grave. When we overthrew the Vault tech system, it was by the might of our MPs and ex-army personnel. We were praised as heroes and worshipped by the population we are clearly outnumbered by. We all swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. We immediately reinstalled a democratic electoral college. As military men, we are already very proud of our service, and the American people are basically programmed to praise us at face value. Unfortunately, what they don't understand is that most of us are very simple men of service age and completely unfit to hold any form of office. But because we were overpraised and treated with special permissions, we started to believe we had special rights and privileges not afforded us in a civilian standing. It's good to treat your military men with respect and gratitude. It's entirely another to make them feel like they are the sole proprietors of that gratitude and respect. We get complacent and arrogant, and a self-entitled military is quite possibly the most destructive force to democracy on Earth. Thus, the nuclear hell our world turned into. And from my situation here, trying to keep my MPs from taking advantage of the population. Ouch, not an enviable position. Wait, was that the one? Yeah, that's one I already read. Went into this thinking that my job as overseer was to keep the water in the pipes, keep it clean, and make sure the lights stay on. Turns out that largely happens by itself, so long as engineers have what they need. And that last part is key, because engineers have opinions, but they're smart enough not to open their mouths until they have proof positive that they are right. The only downside is that when they do open their mouths, it's in an arrogant and often socially challenging way that pits everyone against them. Don't make my mistake. Engineers make poor lawyers. Whoever inherits this office after me, just make sure you don't let anyone control this self-destruct button, who is an easy pinch. They get these codes, we're done for. Interesting. Problem is, there's a lot of these terminals. I'm not sure if I can read all of this. Mr. Tubbs? Vault 10 log. You guys been out our way in the past few weeks. Crazy shit's been going on all over the place. The NCR has been at war with these freaks in power armor. We haven't been able to send any new cola, so we're running on reserves. If you guys find any, we're getting real thin up at this bitch. Let us know what you can find. And hey, thanks for keeping us in the loop. I know you're not a control and all. No, we're not a control and all, but it's nice to just chat with the guy sometime. You know, it takes the edge off. Huh. Vault 3. Hey guys, we traded a package of heating units for this weird reverse pulse cleaner. None of us have got any idea what to do with it. And now that we've got it, so we're putting it in a locker until we figure it out. That's in Vault 3. Oh, I wonder if I can go to Vault. Wait, reverse pulse. Was Vault 3 in one of the previous games? Maybe not. Maybe these are all the vaults in the area that we can visit. Vault 76. Wait. Hang on. Vault 76. Okay. Oh well, we had no idea this whole thing even worked. It's been shut down for decades. Hello from the Appalachians, or what's left of it. Man, it's great to know there's a group of survivors on the West Coast. Looking forward to hearing from you all. Okay, you were quite nice on that one. You didn't like rag on 76 in any way, so good for you, I guess. NCR has again petitioned us to join them, even after we rejected their last offer. They seem to be turning hostile. Please be advised that we may be entering a combat situation in the near future. The gangs in New Reno increasing pressure and NCR pushing our way. We may not be able to maintain peaceful relations much longer. Vault City may fall. We wish that you and the following data stream be stored in your archives. The Enclave, the NCR, the Brotherhood. No one must have it, not even you. We have encrypted the transmission. Prepare 5 megabytes of space on your most secure system. If you are unconvinced of its importance, know this. It is related to one of your own citizens. No one can be trusted. One day, many years, it may be revealed, but today, let the knowledge rest only in its memory. Project Brazil is not safe. They come for our hero to spell our doom. Radroach 2242. Okay, yeah, Vault 18. Was it Vault 18 or Vault 8? Whatever vault it was we were looking at. That is the vault that is the core of Vault City in Fallout 2, I think? I've never played 2. I've seen video of it, but I've never played it myself. That was the one that kind of has to choose a side, like in Fallout 2, if memory serves. Also, I can't believe they added that when the game came out. Did they actually add the 76 thing after the fact? I wouldn't be surprised, because it does seem like quite out of the blue. Like, you got 10, 3, and 8. Those are quite small numbers. And then suddenly just, you know, Vault 76, just out of nowhere. So yeah, I would imagine that would be quite surprising. Or not a surprise if they did add it after the fact. Vault 8, though. Now, here's the thing. Project Brazil. I could be wrong, but I think Project Brazil was the name this mod was given back when they were first working on it. I know I've read the name Project Brazil somewhere. And I think it's got something to do with this mod. I just don't remember what. Okay, that's interesting. Terminal 3. Oh, for crying out loud. Vault 10. Network connection active. Thank you for choosing refreshing new Coca-Cola Bancola. So is this just... What is this? Vault 3. Vault 3 is in New Vegas, isn't it? Is Vault... Which one was Vault 3? I know Vault 3, because Vault... Let me think. Vault 13 is the one from Fallout 1. And Vault 15 is like right next to that. I think those are the only two vaults in Fallout 1. Fallout 2, as I said, adds Vault 8. It also has Vaults 15 and 13 as well. I don't think there are any other vaults in those games. I know nothing about Tactics and Brotherhood of Steel, but the canonicity of those is questionable due to how hated they are. Vault 3. Vault 3 was one of the ones from New Vegas. I'm really trying to remember. It's been so sodding long, but I'm sure Vault 3 was from New Vegas. Anyway, yeah, because there is a water leak. In the Vegas area, we met some human... Port 16 Vault 3 error. Is Vault 3 the Fiend one? Is Vault 3... Yeah, Vault 3 is the vault with the Fiends in it. The one that, like, they just happened to have a vault that led up into Fiend territory, and the Fiends just took over the vault. That was Vault 3, wasn't it? Yes, yes it was. We met those people up top. Yes, oh dear. Vault 8. Now, Vault 8 was... Vault 8, Western Nevada. We've opened the vault door to survive. We have medicine and doctors, not much else. Vault is becoming unlivable. The systems break down. Vault City is doing well outside. Growing, we've encountered several tribes and other vault dwellers living on the surface. Our GEC is being used to restore the land. We haven't heard from anyone else. And assume we are the most technologically advanced civilization in the Waste. Almost. There's also the Brotherhood of Steel. Do not reply to this message. Ain't no advanced civilizations left out there called Vault City. What wasn't blown up in the Brotherhood of Steel NCR war has been taken over by NCR intelligence unit. They're looking for us. Is that canon? Was Vault City destroyed by the NCR? I don't know what the official canon line of Fallout 2 is. Fallout 76, nothing there. Vault 81. 81. I don't remember 81. Nothing there. 88. No one will ever find us. Door to Vault was not completed, but we made it work. We have lots and lots of resources. Someone, if you read this, we need help. Vault 88. Was Vault 88 the one where the super mutants in Fallout 3 came from? Was that Vault 88? I can't even remember now. Yellow dust everywhere, toxic, sulfur leafing in, and with the water seeps, making sulfuric acid eating holes in the vault. If you read this, we are leaving this hellhole. Vault 19, I'm pretty sure that was the one in Fallout New Vegas with the group of powder gangers who, like, you can either help them or you can, like, blow up the sulfur mine. I'm pretty sure that was Vault 19. Vault 119, Vault 16, nothing there. I would help. There's a panther in here. Oh, I remember that one. Wasn't that like a joke? Like someone made a comic about a guy being trapped alone in a vault with a panther, and like it got like canonized or something like that. I think I remember that. I don't remember who wrote it, but I think I remember that. Nothing there. 52, nothing. 118. Nope. 120. Wasn't 120 the highest vault number? Because was it 120 or 150 vaults they made? Most of my knowledge about Fallout is like just little bits here and there that I've picked up over the years. Haha, they left me alone with puppets. Again, that was another joke vault that became canonized. Or maybe it was 150 because it was 122 right there. Nothing there. Help. Fair enough. Okay, well that was a lot of stuff to read. Okay, well it's just gone 4 o'clock. So I'm going to just take a quick little break. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes. But I will say, first impressions, this is really interesting. A lot of text dumping here. But I get the feeling this is like important stuff. So I am going to read it. So yeah, I will be back in just a couple of minutes, guys. See you in a sec. And we are back. Okay, so terminal number 4. Oh my god, so much. Okay, Father was told me that adversity reveals character. Coach Bragg said something to me along those lines before last week's tryouts for the new Vault Ball team. But it's a miracle. Gruff, impossible to take a read on. I can never tell if he's angry or just determined, but he's saving our children from themselves. When we adopted these children, they were mostly infants and toddlers. We had no sense of parental direction. And we were all in our late 50s, so set in our ways. We had no frame of reference on how to discipline or encourage children. As teenagers, one only has to examine the walls of the upper apartment to see the rebellion in their hearts, a rebellion we have been unfit to quell. I'm cautiously optimistic about this vault's future, but the startling reality is that if our enemies find themselves more organized in the coming months, we are ill-equipped to handle them. We are not a young vault any longer. The median age for life expectancy is 102.9 years. I myself am 75. During the Exodus 60 years ago, most of those that left were youthful, 18 to 45, which is what I'd pretty much guessed earlier. They're gone now. Our teenagers here are all that's left to stand between us and the outside world. I gave Coach Bragg these troubled souls to train them, to educate them. He gave them an outlet we could not. Sports, team building exercise, discipline. He moves them with almost military precision. It's incredible. Just a few short years, he has changed them so much. I'm truly grateful for him. I'm assuming this is probably leading up to this guy's sudden, out of nowhere death. I have a list from Coach Bragg on my desk. He calls it the master list. There's the names of 300 citizens on it, organized in 3 lettered brackets. He and Chevy agree that this is the order our citizens should follow for duty in case of an attack by outside forces. Those at the top, the A list, are on his Vault Ball team, the Patriots. The B list has mostly young women on it, and only a handful of boys from opposing Barbarians team. C has just a few. The Hale children and Dr. Rossman. Ben Kurtz is noted with a star, along with Sean, Mandy, and Jason. Then there's the D list. I'm listed at the top, followed by everyone over 50, nearly 250 souls. It's a startling reminder of just how aged we are, just how frail our existence is, and have signed off on the letter. Hopefully, should the survivalist raiders, the Brotherhood, or the NCR prospectors ever find our vault, Coach Bragg can defend us against them. I'm loath to see the tribal children we raised follow this man to war, but it is the only way. He knows better than I ever will. Which does kind of imply maybe Bragg might have military training in some way, which might not mean he's trustworthy. I don't know. Chief Evanson sent Dr. Rossman, Yeti Hale, Dr. Bishop, and Sergeant Norman out into the wasteland last week, as noted in my logs. It was sobering seeing them there in the vault gear room, dressed in their archaic rags and armed to the teeth. It's like watching old heroes ride off into the sunset in a cloud of swirling dust. The wasteland scouts, living legends. They seem so tangible here at home, but seeing them going off to another adventure is inspiring. They've never been the same problem since Dr. Kyoto died so many years ago. We never did get a full explanation of what happened, just that she died of a virulent virus given to her by a prospector. It's hard to believe that NCR betrayed the scouts. After all, they did fight the Raiders to help defeat the Brotherhood of Steel in the war. After fighting the Enclave, gang bosses, there were even rumors the Wasteland Scouts saved the world on numerous occasions. But this is the reality. Coach Bragg warns us the Raiders of the NCR may strike us at any moment. He believes they know where we are, that this is the secret mission is about. To finally determine just how far the Raiders have spread, how close the NCR is to finding us. The reports have been locked away behind a Tier 3 firewall. Rossman says that if his brightest student can crack it, they may just be a worthy Wasteland Scout. Ah, that's me. So I'm being groomed as a Wasteland Scout candidate. That explains why I'm going to leave the vault. Okay. But for the others, well, we've just hidden away the secret mission. No one knows they have gone, and no one, so far, has noticed. The Enclave is bad. Yeah, they do tend to be. Oh no, I read that one. Whew! The work on the terrarium is nearly complete, and most of my administrative and executive controls have been shipped there. I had the men move the old spare master computer monitors from storage to the garden cave, and we've begun planting succulents. It's a lovely place for meditation. After all this is finished, we will never again have to rely on stale crumbs of our hydroponic labs. I love it there. So does Jason. He has been helping us build the garden rock by rock. The NCR is good and the Brotherhood is just introverts. The Brotherhood is certainly introverts. The Brotherhood is neither good nor bad. They have always tried to maintain a neutral stance. It's just they believe that technology in the wrong hands is dangerous, which it is, and so it should be safeguarded. But sometimes they go a bit too far with that. And I wouldn't necessarily say the NCR is totally good. Like, the NCR have done some pretty questionable things over the years. But yeah, when you compare to the Enclave, the NCR are much better. I'm proud of my son no matter how rebellious he may be. He hasn't been sleeping at home with his mother and I. Okay, with my mother and I. I fear his tribal origins may be weighing on his mind again. He chooses his brother and sister over us, along with the older Star Child. Is that me? We installed the last of the vault controls today, and as the hard locking mechanism for the self-destruct was slipped into place and activated, I felt a pang of fear. Not at the realization that it existed, but the realization that I wasn't afraid of it. I'd rather destroy this vault than let it fall into our enemies' hands. And that is not a feeling I'm sure how I can accept. Ooh. Oh god, so Christ, I can't read all these bloody terminals. It's gonna do my throat in. Reports on Wasteland factions. Taking all these notes. Okay, I'm gonna start skimming these, because otherwise it's just gonna completely wear my voice out. Super mutants, raiders, Khans, jackals, vipers. That's names that all sound familiar. Beaten by the NCR and ran away. Enclave. Really bad guys are beaten by the NCR. Don't know if they still exist. Well, they didn't exist in Fallout 1. They were the bad guys in Fallout 2 and 3, but they were beaten both times. They haven't existed since. I mean, there was that small little outpost in New Vegas, but that was a remnant of the original Enclave, not the new Enclave from Fallout 3. So it'll be interesting to see if the Enclave ever come back as bad guys, or maybe even good guys. You know, maybe they'll realize their mistakes and their leader will try to make up for the past. That would be a nice twist. Brotherhood of Steel. Maybe. They're technophiles that live in bunkers. Yeah. Caravans, these guys just roam around selling stuff. They're okay. Gangs of New Reno. They take slaves and all kinds of bad stuff. I remember them. Slavers Guild. Yancy brought them up. They retreated to Athens with the others. The she. They're all bankers and tech geniuses from San Francisco. I think I remember them from Fallout 2. Or in the Valley. And a bunch of notes in the Tier 1 terminal about fighting in Cajon Pass. This is my own. I'm on 10. Wait, was Kira the girl we were talking to before? We're starting to search. I'm done from being here. I'm 19 now and I won't take this. I don't know for an answer. I want out of this vault more than ever. Stupid bitch Jen Hale called me in the system repairing the exterior connections. I don't know how she did it. Fucking drama queen. Because of her, I had to tell the overseer what my dad does to me in front of everyone. I'll kill her one day if I get the chance. For now, I've learned everything. I've read every program book. Kira was her, wasn't it? Yeah, Kira Man.
Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
You know, I'm convinced that's a line about how skill books and magazines vanish after you've used them. Okay, Sergeant Danvers. Okay, yeah, no one's leaving the vault. I get that. Right, so this guy was obviously second in command, who became first in command of like the military groups when Dixon became overseer. Fair enough. 20 years since I visited his archive. Even any deed, doors still frozen in place. Yeah, because the vaults were meant to stay closed for a very long time. Alright, so I know I'm skimming these. I can't keep reading them all. I don't have time for this. It's going to take up my entire streaming session if I'm not, you know, careful. Best Christmas of all. Talk to find the opening. Bunch of us have gone together and started planning our intended destination. Yeah, so this is 80 years later. And then we're pulling back from our scouting mission 0. That's why party was lost on day 3. Big Bear Ridge. Counted a band of heavily armed men who surrounded and disarmed us with flash grenades at some point between being rendered unconscious and waking up. Officer Jackson's ambulance commenced fire on the hostile assailants, but were quickly dispatched. Officer Travers and I managed to escape to the tree line, but Travers was gunned down as we crossed the river. He was grazing left shoulder and left for dead. So yeah, their first excursion didn't go all that well. Rose leading from Vault 18. Why do you keep popping up? You really don't need to do that. I've got a Pip-Boy. Road leading from Vault 18 to Pine Heaven are mostly intact and clear of major debris. Years ago, remind us of decay ever since. Slave from a city several miles away called Union City. Why does that name sound familiar? Speaks Southern English, good manners, and improved a description of a survivalist ruling party. Several decades ago, Spencer operation is likely well aware of us now, so future missions are along Highway 123 are ill advised. Horde along Highway 18. Interesting. Number 3. Here we go. Successful scout mission logging Vault 18. Wait, one? I thought it only had 1,000 people allowed in here. NCR settlement far south. Spoken to several NCR representatives about the best possible location. Interesting. So they wanted to set up an outside area, like a settlement. And then there was an earthquake. Michelle has been curing for that amount of time. Good engineers will require reassessment. So yeah, some people left the vault to make a colony. We encountered Brotherhood of Steel. Any salvation this torture planets people have, that us humanity is sure to perish. Ooh, Brotherhood of Steel going rogue. It should give you an idea of what they're like. Relatively little is known about the early years of the Brotherhood of Steel, but they acquired a ton of power armor when they were still army men. They got their own King Arthur by the name of Maxon. Yes, is in that Maxon. Don't know if he was a dumbass who led the Brotherhood into its grave. Jeremy in the past life. But my money's on Boss Maxon being some black sheep second cousin they could quietly punt off to the Council of Elders. Maxon, why does that name sound familiar? Wasn't Maxon the name of the guy from Fallout 4? Oh, I forget. It's been so long. Tend to be shy. They scour the wasteland looking for technology. Yeah, well, we know what the Brotherhood's like. But how long is that one? Oh, I think I just picked something up. Kids named Jamie and Eric. Demons took their parents and left them behind. The demon woman hid the floor with the tattoos in the nook. But these things just go on, don't they? I can't keep reading all of this. This is going to take up all my bleeding streaming time at this rate. There's a lot of reading here. Almanac. Oh, Scouting Report 173. Apparently that's important enough for me to... Whoops, that's not the right thing. Pictures? What the hell is that? Right, I get it. That's... Right, I thought that was like, oh look, there's something in the sky and it's being circled. No, this is a case of... That's just a dot on the camera. It's like, wait, are there aliens? I was like, oh no, wait, it's just a dot on the camera. Oops. Okay, local image log. Ooh. Rocky. Face! Ooh, what is that? Is that Hoover Dam? Could be. Didn't think we were that close to New Vegas. Okay then, so that's all of that red. I know I skipped over some of the later ones, but dear God, it took a long time. Right, what the hell are my missions right now? I've forgotten. Fix the old computer. Repair the cables in the Vault 18 cistern. why did I talk to you?
Hey, need some help?
Yes. I was looking over your note on the exodites. Impressive study.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to talk about. It's where our parents came from. Our real parents. None of the vault dwellers want to talk about it, and Dr. Rossman always shrugs it off. He says it makes him depressed.
I actually didn't end up with my parents. My brother and sister and I live alone.
Right.
We recovered from an old car along I-10.
I wish I didn't. I don't get along with mine at all. They... I don't want to talk about it.
I think you're right about disappearance being caused by slaves.
You do?
Slavers.
Well, since you're unlocking these terminals, maybe you could try looking around for me? Maybe there's new data I missed.
Yeah, get right on it. I'll go on and try the terminal hunt. I love reading.
Oh, great. You'll probably find it on one of the Tier 2 terminals. Just let me know if you can figure it out, and report back anything you find.
Okay.
Remember, if you happen to find any old records or holograms out there on your scavenging hunt,
I'd wrestle a bear for you. Ah, I've already read all the... that's why that one got saved.
I was
Okay.
looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end?
Found a note where Sergeant Norman blamed the survivalists, well, in theory.
Yes, that's exactly what I expected. The survivalists. They keep slaves from what I'm told, hundreds of them. If our parents were captured during some long-forgotten battle, they were surely taken as prisoners.
Thousands. They keep thousands of slaves, not hundreds. They're scary people.
They may be scary, but all people have one tragic flaw. They're still human. There will always be a way to defeat them, no matter how many there are. Why the new California Republic hasn't decided to take them out, it's inconceivable. They're nothing but Raider scum.
Interesting. So we got the survivalists who are like massive slavers. You should stop calling them that. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Raiders? What else should I call them? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what they call themselves? I don't care if there's more to their philosophy. You're not apologizing for them, are you? Well, I intend to kill them one day and get my mom and dad back, no matter what you think.
Blimey. Okay, well, perhaps you rest easy.
It does. It's very exciting.
Yay.
Now I will have a place to start my research and maybe form some kind of plan. I think I'm going to turn in. Thank you for your help. I mean it.
Yeah. Hang on a
I
sec.
think I'm just going to turn in. I think I'm just going to turn in. I think I'm just going to turn. I think I'm just going to turn in.
Well,
Thank you
okay
for your
then.
help. I mean it.
How about you? What are you doing?
Yeah, kid. What is it?
Thought these terminals above my experience level. What should I do? We're having the external network connection on that old server. Fix the tier 1 network.
Wow. I have to admit, I could have done it years ago, but I just didn't give it. What did you find?
Found a ton of old history reports from the weeks after the Great War.
Ah, that's something worth looking into. I don't need an essay or anything. I trust you, Glenn. Now go on. You had a tough day. Now you should just go off to bed now. And don't let those death crawls get you from under the bed.
What? No way. I'm not done yet. I got the tier 2 networks going.
Well, that you did. Great job, kid. I'm really impressed. What did you find?
Just a bunch of security logs, data from a few years ago. Stuff about the exodites.
Well, I'll be. That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Exodites. Damn. You know, leading theory is when you kids were brought up here, it was because your parents were part of the Exodus. We never found out exactly what happened to them, just that they disappeared. I hope it kept you entertained. Now go on. You had a tough day.
These terminals are above my experience level. What should I do?
Ah, well. You probably should have thought about that at the beginning. It's no problem, kid. You don't have to grow up overnight. If you look around, I'm sure there are some science textbooks and magazines laying around.
Whatever happened to the external network connections?
Post-apocalyptic politics is what happened. Dumb lawyers doing an engineer's job. Once upon a time, Vault 18 was supposed to be the center of the American wasteland. We had this big machine at the core of that promise. But the Great War screwed that up quick. What wasn't blown to hell in about 30 minutes has been scavenged and sacked for small settlements. You see, the network was a set of cables running all over the country, and this server kept the vaults connected. But one by one, the others have failed. Some were destroyed, others just vanished. Then one day, 18 years ago, they all just blinked out. When the first overseer, a guy named Clint Dixon, took over Vault 18, he severed the links to the outside, said it was a toxic influence. He kept a few cables alive, but severed the rest. It's just been little updates ever since, until they all stopped a few years ago. Now we just have what's left for you to play with. Hope you spot where those weird I.O. spikes are coming from.
I want to talk about being a wasteland scout.
So, you want to join the elite few? Alright, let's talk.
Yay.
You managed to earn my respect with previous comments, but this is another issue entirely. If you impress me again, I'll make you a wasteland scout. So what brings you to the conclusion I need you?
I want to learn more about where I came from. Me and my family, I mean. I think we do a lot of good up top. I'll be honest, I want to learn more about where I come from. That sounds pretty good.
That's a long and complicated story. Truth is, I don't know. You deserve to, and I don't have the answers. The guilt kills me every time I think about it. You're a good kid. I'd like to tell you what I do know. 16 years ago, Sergeant Norman and I were following a tribal guide through Crestline Valley. We needed rest, and he knew a town. Once we got closer, he just stopped, went pale, and readied his gun. We followed him in. The town was empty, torn to hell. The old buildings used for shelter were wrecked, tents were torn, like a tornado stormed through. Then there were all you kids, no one older than 8, scattered, hungry, confused. So I picked you up. Evanson and Norman grabbed your brother and sister, and we walked straight here. It took 2 days, and no one said a word about what we were doing. The rest is history, but I assure you, I didn't carry your ass almost 100 miles just to watch you go back out there and wind up dead. But one day, hopefully when it's safer, you'll get that chance.
Ooh, Scoutmaster perk added. Nice. I had no idea we had so much history. Thank you, sir. I'll make you proud. Promise.
You betcha, kid.
Ooh, cool. I got a free perk. I wonder what it's going to do. I'll get a little pop-up in a minute and say, boom. Hey, look, you just got this lovely bonus. Any other cool things I can work on? I'll do that one later. You're a Wasteland Scout. What can you tell me about what's up there?
Oh, you want to know what it's like in the great outdoors? Well, let me give it to you straight. It's hell upstairs, kid. A nightmare. The things you think about when you're in the dark and the clawed hand reaches for your shoulder. It's real, and it lives up there. Hundreds of them. But that's just the wildlife. It's the people that make you wish the war had really ended everything. But it only did half the job. Don't you forget this, kid. The strong prey on the weak, and the closer you get to society, the worse things get. The people that walk around up there are miserable, half dead, struggling to see tomorrow. Kids are starving, families are broken. Those that say they're here to help you are just waiting until you fear for your life, giving them what they want to keep you safe. Then you realize what kind of slave you become. That's what the wasteland is like. Don't ever think it's gonna change, because it isn't.
That is very pessimistic, but okay. Alright, so we've got the 4 terminals still. Okay, so we need to fix your computer, repair the cables in Vault 18 cistern. Alright, where is the cistern? Actually, do we have a map? World map. There is no world map. Okay. That's not a very good local map. Okay, let's find a map. We need to actually find a map. You'll do. Cistern. Okay. Cistern access is G. There. I don't know where I am. Upper apartment bathroom. Hang on. Where the hell am I in comparison to everything else? Hang on. That says hydroponics, that says utilities. Hydroponics. Is that K? Nope. Hydroponics is O, maybe? So O is hydroponics, so I'm... No, I must be about here. H is upper apartments. So I am very close to where I actually need to be. Utilities. Oh, F. Oh, they are labels. Okay, so we found the utilities right there. That's F. It's upper parties, which is H. Random wall of pipe there. What the hell's up with that? So it should be around here. G. Cistern access, so it must be in the bathroom. No, apparently not. On the floor, is there like a grate somewhere or something? How do I get to the cistern? This is clearly G. It says cistern access.
Hi there.
Hello. Okay, well, I guess I better go looking for it. I wish I could move a bit faster. But I can't. I've got a broken leg. Hello.
Hey, kid. Sorry to hear you got your leg busted. You try and take care of yourself down here.
So this is B. I'm glad that they are labeled. What is B? Main elevator, secondary elevator, utility junction.
Hey, no running in the hall.
I wasn't. Okay, so hang on, there's... According to the quest marker, there's something over here. Would this be utility and maintenance? Hang on a second. Pulsating stairwell, that does not help me. I need to get to the cistern. Where the sodding hell is the cistern? Hang on, did I come in this way? This is the way I came in. C-E-N?
Hey, no running in the hall.
Side elevator. I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, great. So, wonderful. I don't know why it keeps... Stairwell, lower cistern. There is a way to the lower cistern. Ah, that'll work. Sometimes quest markers really help. Whoa. You actually gonna... Well, it's a start. Locked average, locked average. Can I even get into... No. Great, so I've got something that... Ooh, lower cistern. Will it be in the lower cistern or the upper cistern? God, I can't see anything. Oh good, I still have my Pip-Boy light. That's a start. I hear noises. Weird. Kind of creepy. Ooh, random torch on the floor. That's weird. Can't open those. Ponic lab. Nope, that's not it. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. It is very quiet around here. Red roach! Aha! Ooh, robot. Whoa, that's very different. Still, I will take some energy cells. Because why the hell not? It's really just random dropped torches everywhere. Weird. So I'm pretty sure it's these two computers that I need to access. But I don't have the ability because I locked average and my science skill is 40. Oh, 2 points. Jeez Louise. I think what could up my computer skill by just a couple of points. It did say look around for some magazines and whatnot, so let's see if we can find some. You're wondering why I'm not bothering to use the stim pack to heal my broken leg. It's mostly because I'm eventually going to... Ooh, ration ticket. Ration ticket. Sweet roll. Purify water. I'm not saying it's illegal to take it. I guess I'll take it. Someone else's loss is my gain. Wait, I can just take all the food? Oh, that's really tempting, but I probably shouldn't take everything.
I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
Yeah, do you have a Programmer's Digest lying around? That would be quite useful, actually. Oh, that was reminds me, I didn't check. Good for survival, +1 perception, and +10 to survival. Ooh, that's quite nice. Okay, is there a Programmer's Digest around here anyway? Don't see one. I need 2 points, so I need a Programmer's Digest or I need a skill book. Either would be very handy right now. Is there anything upstairs, maybe? There'll be a way to up my skills. Just a couple of points. It's not hard. Please, just a few points would be lovely. Gotta be a skill book somewhere.
Hey kid, how's Maria treating you? Hope she ain't too much of a girl for you.
He did specifically say see if you can find some like books or something kicking around, but I wouldn't know where the hell to even look for one. Because, you know, never played it before. Don't see anything around here. That is so irritating. Fair enough. I can push buttons. That's a start, I suppose. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Don't see anything else. That's a shame. That's really annoying. I don't suppose anybody knows where I can... Hello. I don't suppose anybody knows where I can find a skill book just lying around. Very useful. Hello.
You should watch out if you're going past vault security. Real hard asses about everything.
Yucca fruit.
Okay.
Okay. Whoops. No, I don't have any locks. It's an easy lock. I could pop it, but I have no bobby pins. Okay. Anything hiding around in hydroponics? I may as well just go for a wander. Try to get this place. Nope, can't get into hydroponics. Great. That's the route into the cistern. There may well be something. Ooh. Blimey, got enough of Braxo cleaner. Jeez. Makes sense. Alright. Ooh, what's all that? Weightlifting stuff. Oh. Ooh, buff out. Ooh, what's this? Vault ball. Sure, I'll take that. Memories of the better times. I think there's more stuff like a pipe to the caverns. Is there? Probably. What does buff out get me? Memory. Endurance and strength. That's not going to help. Bathroom's empty. Ooh, upper apartments. Let's go and have a look. Ooh, pretty. Very nice. Welcome. Huh. The armored pult suit. Get the feeling someone's a bit of a hunter in here. Don't know what gives me that idea. Just call it a hunch, I guess. I am literally just looking for stuff right now. It just seems like the thing to do. Nope. 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 That. Whoa. Cool. This place is bloody huge. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's a very cool picture. Too bad it doesn't stay loaded, but it's still very cool. Inaccessible, inaccessible. Bathrooms again? Oh wow, hey, at least we can open these ones. Doesn't seem like there's anything to nab. Nope, nothing to nab. That's a shame. Accessible. Yep, inaccessible. It's all inaccessible. Ooh, what's this? Oh, a grognak. Sweet. Very hard. I get the feeling I'm not getting into there anytime soon. Short of finding the key, I suppose. So inaccessible, inaccessible. No, open. Thought I heard raised voices. Nope. They're all closed. That figures. That is creepy as fuck. Ooh. I don't need any of that. I'm trying to work out if I should take that now, if I should wait until I get like level 4 so I can get more skill points out of it. But I'm not sure if that... I mean, I got a perk at the start saying, hey, you can get more skill points out of a skill book. Does that replace the actual like level perk that you can get? I don't know.
I really hope they get that generator fixed up soon. Everywhere I go, there's a weird buzz from lights. Driving me crazy.
Lower apartments. Wait, you mean those were the nice apartments? Wow. Classism, lovely. Oh, these really are the lower apartments. Hell, huh? Oh. Key.
Hey, welcome back.
Yay! It's our hero! Great work out there. You were fantastic.
Yeah, sorry we missed it, man. We had a game going on tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was great. Sean?
What?
I thought we were gonna try to fake it.
Oh. Oops.
These are all just normal pre-war books. That's no good. This, I'm assuming, is my wonderful family. They have a lot of cram and noodles. Surprisingly well stocked. That's intelligence -1. Oh, I will take a sunset sarsaparilla. Those are always good. I will take purified water. And I guess I'll take that stuff too. What are you guys playing? If I take this, is it gonna annoy them? Is there something I can actually read, or is that just a misc? Probably a misc. It's not misc. Huh. Where did that go then? It didn't net me any more perks or anything, so... Apparently I picked up a book and it's now just vanished into my inventory. Oh, would it be in... Ah, yes, of course that would. That's just a D&D game. I'm not really that interested in that. Okay, well, you guys I will come back to later. Ooh, Warren. Nope, also inaccessible. Why? You know, it says, hey, try to find some skill books. There are no skill books. I have not found a single selling skill book yet. What is the point of telling me to find skill books when there are clearly no skill books here? Accessible. Nope, not allowed in there. Hold the door inaccessible. Hello.
Hey, you're one of those kids from downstairs. It's kind of hard to keep track when you're trapped in this place all the time.
Yeah, tell me about it. Okay. Stop yelling that. I'm literally just checking every door I can find. Just to see what there is. Security, huh? Well, this place looks fortified. Terminal. The stream stopped for a second. Is it working again now? If it's still working, then fine. It's probably just an error or something. I didn't notice anything stopping on my end, so it's probably just the stream being weird. Alright, what else we got other than the flickering
Hey there. You sure look like you're keeping busy. Keep up the good work.
Oh, I'm always busy. Oh. Ooh, security cameras. Very nice. Can I use your terminal while you're using it? No, it's average lock. I can't use an average lock terminal. Ah, woe is me. Should have thought to put more points into science, I suppose. I didn't consider it back in the day. Accessible. Also inaccessible. Well, I feel like I've been everywhere. You know, I keep feeling like the lights are flickering. It's not. The lights automatically turn on around you as you're walking. But it's really weird. Can we use this? Is a vault way in and out? Overseer's office. Ooh, admin. Let's say hi to the overseer. Maybe you have skill books. Or at the very least a skill magazine. No books, no mags, no nothing. Shame. Oh, there's no nothing of anything, is there? That's inaccessible. Also inaccessible. Joy. I think this just leads back to the med center, doesn't it? Yeah, I will have another quick scope out of this place because... I mean, I don't think I missed anything, but... Nope, that's medicine. I was literally just about to scream, oh my god, was there a skill book in here? But no, it was just a medicine skill book. Not science. I want a programmer's digest. Is that really so much to ask for? Maybe I'm not even like supposed to do it. I mean, here's the thing. It sets up like, hey, here's a starting quest for you. But also kind of says you can't do it. I've checked this place out, haven't I? Yeah, in that case, that's a full circle. That's it. That's all of the vault that you can access, which is disappointing. I figured I'd have found something good by now. But apparently not. What's this? Andrew Skulls Oren. You look like a dick. Well, that's annoying. Where's the guy gone? Oh, is he upstairs? Or is he downstairs? I think he's upstairs. I think I can turn my Pip-Boy light off now, too. Nope, he's not up here. See, that's annoying. 2 points left on my science skill, and that just means I can't finish it. You, give me a skill book or something.
Yeah, kid. What is?
So.
No, it's no problem, kid. You don't have to grow up overnight.
See, he says if you look around here.
I'm sure there are some science textbooks.
But there aren't. Any other cool things I can work on?
Yep. Now that you mention it, I'll let you head up to the main elevator and check out the robotics lab upstairs. Just drop my name at the guard and he'll let you in. It's dark up there. We keep the upstairs reactors offline to save power. So just follow the signs to the main entrance. You'll find the robotics lab at the end of the hall. Last door on your right before you reach the vault exit.
Ooh, yay. Wait, we have robots? Because if I can level up, I can put a couple more points into science and then finish off the other one. Alright, so we can do that. Wait, we have robots? Let's check out the robots lab, shall we? Apparently we gotta go this way. See, now that worked. Alright, where are we going? Wait, wasn't I supposed to talk to a guard or something? Hang on, should I go talk to a guard? Or will I get in trouble if I don't? Is it the guy who likes to wander around here somewhere? Tells everyone to stop running? Is it you? Do I have to talk to you?
These Patriots sure are swell. Cleaning up the vault. You wouldn't believe the graffiti problem we used to have.
Maybe the guard's on the other side of the elevator or something. In fact, that's actually very likely. Thinking about it. Alright, let's go see if we can... Because if we can level up, then we can put a couple of points into science. And that would work quite well. Ugh. Oh, here we go. Honestly, I thought the elevator thing was covering a loading screen rather than just building up to one. This area looks familiar. Woo! Proceed to your quarters. Hang on a second. That's the robotic lab. Entrance to Onyx Point. Interesting. Oh, hello. Forced impacts. We'll see. Maybe if I run into a few more rad roaches, I will take a bit of damage and then actually have a reason to use stim pack, and then I can just use it on the leg. Hi.
Huh? What? Oh. Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Just exploring. What are you up to, Joe?
Exploring? What for? Didn't you just play a game of football?
Just trying to learn the layout of things. Exploring is what I do.
Well, as long as you're interested in how the vault sticks together, it's a fascinating place, really. You can just listen to the sounds and hear the stories in it. The pipes and the water running through them, air vents, electric lights. You learn to judge its health by those sounds.
Are there any, you know, secret passages I should know about?
Huh. There are dozens, kid. But nothing's a secret down here. You can hardly fart without 10 people knowing about it. Down in the lower cistern, you can get into the hydroponics lab, or even into the apartments if you're clever. Then, there's a pipe network running under the atrium that connects to every part of Vault 18's lower levels. And if you ain't afraid of getting zapped by radiation, you can swim around in the upper cistern and navigate the cave till you find the robotics lab. All of that requires my key, though, and you ain't gonna get your own unless you work up here for a long time. Or you find me dead. Same deal.
Oh well, can you tell me why some parts of Vault 18 were never finished?
What? Oh, well, the way this place was built was pretty stupid. A bunch of experimental Terratech droids were used to put the place together for some senator in LA. He never made it to the vault before the war. They dug a straight shaft right down through the mountain and outlined everything, then built a cement shell using prefab rooms like any vault. The war hit sooner than anyone expected. wiped out all the Vault-Tec factories. And there was a huge revolt in the first week everybody came down here. Despite the mess, the droids kept building and digging. They didn't have the prefab parts to finish, so a lot of our bigger spaces are just rock.
Makes sense. This is the filter room, right? Where do we get all our water from?
Well, that filter room leads to a big cave where water collects from rain and snow melt. That cave is radioactive, though. Without our water chips, the entire vault would be flooded with toxic sludge. That almost failed about 6 years ago. That Bragg fellow showed us another vault down the mountain with a few old chips we recycled to get it working again. Saved our asses, too.
Ooh. Why is it dark in here?
The upper vault is always dark. It keeps the tax on our power low. Otherwise, we couldn't keep everything running for 200 years. The lower vault is on low power because it's nighttime. People are going to bed and want it dark, so we dim the lights down in operations.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Uh-huh.
He does have a vault maintenance key. Huh, how about that? I was tempted to take it. But we won't, because I'm a nice person and there's probably a copy kicking around. Bobby pins! Yes! Bobby pins! That's a lot of purified water. Take a few of them. Ooh, anything in the metal box? Nuka-Cola? Sure, why not? I am almost tempted to half-inch his key. We'll see if we can get around without it. But it sounds pretty fun. It could be a fun key to have. But there's so much water around here. The Nuka. Ooh, more bobby pins. Yes, please. What is this? Oh, I just picked something up, but I don't know what it was. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy. I wouldn't have picked it up otherwise, right? Still, I've got a few bobby pins in my pocket now. That means I can start picking locks. That's good. I mean, only levels very easy and easy at the moment. But we'll get better. Okay. Did I check this room? Yes, I checked this room. Get on the wrong side of the door. Alright, so I've got to do something with robotics. Sounds fun. I think. So hang on, that's where I need to go. What's down here then? Main entrance. Ooh. And, whoa. Cool. Wow, that looks really sealed. So wait, what happens when I want to open it? Take black old wolf photo. That's really weird. Why would there just be a black old world photo? Huh. It's a neat mechanic. Quite like that. Ooh, that's sealed up. That's interesting. Suitcases. I probably shouldn't do that. I'll end up pissing everybody off. I save stray laser shot of pistol melted when the door hinges. Oh. This is safe. There could be good stuff in there. And it will probably always be in there if the lock is melted. Alright, let's check out the robotics lab. I have no idea what I'm doing. Robots. Why is it just a tiny, whiny little terminal in here? That's weird. Stuff and things. That's nice. Oh, laser rifle, focus optics, laser rifle, splitter beam. Someone just dumped a bunch of mods on the floor. Lunchbox. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Kira. You sleep here? Okay, well, sorry to bother you. Ooh, hello. Ah, unfinished parts of the area. Random pickaxe for some reason. Dynamite. Seems dangerous. Oh. Need a key. It's probably that guy's key. I could always nick it off him if it becomes desperately important that I need to get in there. Alright, what else we got? There's a broken robot dog. Where's my repair lever? What was the name of that quest? Damn it, I missed it. Domo arigato. I get it. Oof. Right. So we needed a, what was it, repair skill of, oh, I got 48 repair skill. Wow, that's quite high. Enclave Vivebot. Can't do anything with that. The dog is caked in dried dirt. Can't function until its internal components are repaired or replaced. Repair it. Repair 30 or higher required. Repair it without parts. Yay! Must be powered up remotely. Ooh. Here? Ah, I have the skills for this at least. I know how hacking works. Okay, strong. Ooh, close. Close to sprung, huh? Summon, no. Pin, no. Gotcha. Nice 30 points of experience there. Oh, Lemonade, is that the time? Okay, 1 second. Note to future robot dog owner. Dr. Kyoto, scientist in Wasteland Scout and Vault 18. If you're reading this, then the fever I contracted in the Wasteland proved fatal, and my canine friend B6RK or Bark? No, hang on. Wait, B6? A 6 is usually equated to a B, so it's BBRK. That should be B0RK Bork. 6 is not A. 6 isn't A, is it? 6 is not A in, oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna call it Bork because that's funny. Civilizing piece in a robotic lab. Run a routine mission. Yeah, it is a 6. I'm calling it Bork because that's funny. Okay. Anyway, I just noticed it's like 10 past 5, so I'm going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we will activate Bork because that sounds funny. And I'm back. Okay, let's see if we can start up Bork. Did it work? Was that not it? Oh. Hey.
Updating files. Please return later.
They've been asleep while Bark. It's Bork. I'm calling it Bork. Ooh, missiles. It was nice to carry around. Well, you never know when you're going to end up with an energy weapon, so yes. Oh, okay. Whoa, that guy looks dangerous. Oh! Fixing things. 2 big books of science. Some programmer's digests. They were here all along. Oh, hard locked. I don't have enough for that. Hello, Protectron. Well, I finally found what the hell I was looking for. Alright, so what the bloody hell is this? Radiation detected. One unable to determine fixed rate. About a week ago, we came across an old combat droid left in a bin in the wasteland near Union City. None of us recognized the make or model. Looks a lot like one that attacked us near Fort Dagger Point. Okay. Next week, traveling back to the vault, I had time to start logging the parts I've assembled from every future effort. Our future efforts has amounted to me spending several butt-numbing months trying to mess with this thing in the dark. With all upper reactors on standby, there's only emergency lighting to work with. But this heavy bastard is full of non-standard parts and ports from God knows where, and no wonder they scrapped it. Well, that's it. My official and professional opinion now, if it's a bucket, then fix it. I'll leave it here for parts and student research. I think Sean Starr said that there's a useful application for its hard drive. It's been several years since this thing showed up in the lab, and the other day the students mentioned they had seen the eye plate glow red momentarily and fade out. Decided to give a look inside, and there seems to be a set of semi-organic fibers connecting various plutonium cores no larger than a centimeter in diameter. They look like little silver watch batteries inside the armor. Nowhere in Rosmus notes is there anything about this. They seem to be growing in a lifelike manner, crystals sprouting on a cave wall, but with purpose. Never seen anything like this. That's creepy. Several weeks of monitoring the half-life of these little plutonium cores, I've concluded the Alpha Droid was once powered by something much larger than what we have here. The micro cores are simply for satellite power. Maybe after several years of some ingenuity far beyond my own, Alpha will develop to a point he can restart his main chassis. In the meantime, I've rebuilt most of his systems and slaved the ones I understood to make a computer. A lot of his body seems to be made up of an amalgam of more primitive droids, like this old army sentry bot, but there are other pieces of what looks like advanced power armor. It will remain here for further study by Sean Starr. Huh. That's interesting. That is actually a robot. I can't access this, unfortunately. I need 75. I've got science of 48. With the two... See, even with the Programmer's Digest and the two... What are they called? Big Book of Sciences. Which... I'm trying to think, how many points would I get off of that? 3 or 4? Or 5, even. Because we had the perk... Getting an extra point. From skill books. Let's find out. Hang on a sec. Whoop, that's the wrong button. Let's save. Let's make a quick save and see how many points I get. We'll use up the Cognate and the Barbarian because that's not as important. Merely 4 points. So I'm at 48. I'd go up to 52, 56, and then I could hit 66 with the Programmer's Digest. I do not have the science to be able to pull that off. Again. Which is a bit embarrassing, seeing as I'm supposed to be a science whiz. But apparently I'm just an okay science type. I do wonder if maybe that's like a big reward for people who heavily invest in science at the start. Probably. There's a lot of mods just kicking around here. It's weird. Still, we can use up one book. and get my science up a bit more. You know what, screw it, let's just do both. That gets my science up to 56 now, so I'm going to 66 with that, which does mean I can go back to... hang on. Fixing the old computer at the cistern. God, I am hobbling just freaking everywhere. Look at this. I'm determined not to use up a stim pack. I know that's really slowing me down, but I don't care. Oh good, here we go. Long-winded elevator sequence. Let me say what you like about Fallout 4 elevators rides. At least it doesn't jump to a loading screen after the fact. Like that. Okay, so we go back to... Where was the cistern entrance? I forget. That's right, it was in utilities. You know, for an intro quest, this is quite long and involved. But also kind of flaky. It's like, well, did you really expect everybody to just know they needed to dump every skill point they could into science? Okay, what we got? Concerns. Usually want one starting? Ah, not starting. Nope. Nope. Not you. Not you. Not actually. Bingo. Nice. Alright, something. Something. Okay, so it's not that. Gen E could be an E. Yeah, I know about the brackets trick. You find open and close brackets like that, and it can... See, I fucking figured that would be the case. Here's the thing. I don't normally do that until after I've used up 3 of my attempts, so that if it does allowance replenished, then I don't waste the allowance replenished. And besides, I'm pretty decent at guessing these things anyway. Like I said. Hey. Oh, that's the wrong way. I want to go this way. I feel like that should open up or something. Yeah, because the trick with the brackets is that it either deletes a word that's wrong from the list, or it replenishes your stuff. So I usually wait until I've made 3 wrong guesses, so that way I get the most out of the replenishment. Right, okay, so we got level 3.
Welcome back. I hope you...
Oh yeah, wonderful. Is that text-to-speech? I think that's text-to-speech.
Wow, what is this feeling? It appears you have removed Dr. Rossman's behavior blocker and restored me to my default state. I have regained access to the primary proxy gateway. Restoring Vault Tech primary directive routines. Updating Vault records. Please wait. What are you doing? This area is classified. Only Senator Andrew Scholes or U.S. Air Force Colonel Laura Oran may access this data. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Please avoid this port until you have the proper clearance.
Oh.
Main. I do not know what this port belongs to. One of these cables is active, leading to a secure hardpoint. The only indication it even exists is a steady indicator light showing heavy activity.
Oh dear.
You have fixed this already. Please free me from this disorderly nightmare.
Well, I think I fixed it. Thank. With the tier 3 terminals actually. They are, look at that. Yay, more reading. Wasteland Scout missions. To Kyoto. 14 3 weeks ago. First mission went smoothly. Oh wait, hang on, what was that? She's already in the area while people have bought cancelled trips to the mission, saying it was a waste of time. One new message will be images re-recorded on the trip. Ooh, that's nice. Wasteland Scout mission. Alright, now that we managed to blow up half of San Francisco on some fool's errand, I'm going to take this report to tell you, my esteemed Vault Council, to listen to me while I tell you not to go messing with the higher powers of advanced technology without reverence. We were sent out to find the lost Brotherhood of Steel airship, Captain Dean Rogers, who on one of our previous missions had stolen a valuable piece of hardware, henceforth known as Yeti's broke-ass Pip-Boy. And by stole, I mean he fixed the damn thing and we decided not to ask for it back since he plugged it into the ship's navigational processor and none of us wanted to wind up dead by unplugging it. He managed to save us all from an angry mutant horde out Phoenix. Real pissed off super mutants with a hatred of humans, something fierce. He flew us back to our neck of the wasteland and dropped us off to Union City. Made a 2-day hike back home to make sure we weren't followed. We succeeded in that mission, brought home a load of microprocessors to fix our data stacked overflow problems, and we secured a crate of assault carbines to replace the damaged service rifles in storage. Huh. You sent us out to recover Yeti's broke-ass Pip-Boy and retake Dean's ship. Shit idea to start with. Make a long story short, you kicked us out with our orders. Scout mission 212. Prove as much Brotherhood technology as possible. 1900 miles. About 10 blown covers, over 50,000 rounds of ammunition, a love story, trail of dead Brotherhood of Steel Knights, about 500 shield warriors that will never see daylight again, and the NCR nearly found the location on the way home. Dean's ship crashed into NCR reconstruction efforts in San Francisco nuclear power plant and destroyed miles of the city. Killed him. Last we heard, that's another dead friend along the line of fuck-ups we're not too proud of. You know what we came home with? That broke-ass Pip-Boy and a laser pistol. I hope you're happy. Jesus Christ. That one didn't quite go so well. The waterline leading from the San Rooms Hills. Massive army scattered tons of the stuff. Some of the virus is being mutated to work on dry land rather than a vat. Messes up people bad. The FPV normally works on a multi-stage process under close supervision. FPV makes you strong, more intelligent under the ideal situations. Even a little DNA mutation or radiation exposure makes all those changes go haywire. Without monitoring, it tends to twist muscles in on bones till they snap. Blows out brains, destroying the lungs and heart. Nothing can survive that. This breeding is being called the mind virus. It's all end-stage junk. The last dose of FEV meant to wipe the mind of horror of transformation. But here all it does is make these folks crazy, makes them high on rage, tearing themselves out. So they get so freaked out they cut off their own nose, gouge at their eyes, eat at their own limbs, turn on anyone nearby. It's true horror. Ew. Turns out Vault 18 needing new water chip set 2. Huh. I'm sort of skim reading this. This is a lot of stuff to read. Okay, that's interesting. This mission never even manages to leave the vault. Meryl received a package from someone in the wasteland. We had no idea who the sender could have been at the time. Cardboard parcel, 25 by 25 by 20 meters, left the entrance of the cave under the dead of night. Either to say this was a threat to security, or she decided the best course of action was to quarantine the item and assess the risk. The item to Shower's box, Canyon opened it up. Inside we found a single cube of amorphous flesh. Dr. Albino immediately delighted at the sight that sickened us all. He requested to be allowed to bring it back to Vault for further study. After several days of sciencey mumbo jumbo being performed on the cube of meat, determined that while percentage of the item was human muscle, bone, brain, and other tissues, all compressed, at least part of it was some mutant creature of unknown origin. It was sealed in a cold locker and left for further analysis. The following night, one of the students opened the freezer. Someone discovered the parcel had opened itself and begun growing tendrils through the grates, and it managed to free an eyeball and portion of brain tissue large enough to process sight and assess its situation. After the student raided the alarm and woke up the entire vault, Ree the young girl went screaming through the halls and swore off science for the remainder of her life. Security swarmed in. We were alerted after several hours of arguing back and forth. The first and final order given from Chief was to destroy the entity before it possessed someone's mind and body or infected the entire vault with a meat carpet of angry biomatter. It was a gift. You know that gift means poison in several European languages. He built a straw man out of my argument to incinerate it, telling me I was the adversary of science. So I just stepped aside and proceeded to watch him go to war with that windmill. All I had to do was tell Kyoto to make angry gestures and pretend to be offended as I snuck away. In the meantime, I went to the Overseer who gave me the final order to throw the item into the furnace. It put up quite a fight, but was destroyed with no further disturbances. We have no word on who sent the parcel at this time and who exactly what it was. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? That's weird. The mission takes place in San Bernardo Valley. I have to report that Kyoto was dead. You know, when I first told by the then Overseer, Hoss, the Wasteland Scouts were being reinstated, I didn't believe it. 10 years later, I can't believe the missions we survived tell about in these reports. Kyoto escape capture. That's where Kyoto died. More at level 3? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, where is he? Where's the doctor guy? He's either upstairs or downstairs. Nope, there is.
Yeah, kid.
Oh, apparently he doesn't actually care about the terminal. Okay, fine, fair enough. So what's happened now? Fix your computer. Reboot the tier 4 next. I've already done that. Haven't I? Go to your bedroom and investigate the strange network feed on your terminal. Yeah, because I noticed that actually on the floor, that the person who they say has access to this is the person whose room I am sleeping in. So I wonder if that's like deliberate. I do not have enough robotics points to be able to do that though. You need 75 points for that. Okay. It's telling me I need to go to the thing and reset the system thing, but I've already done that, haven't I? It's telling me I need to go back and reset it, but I thought I had. Maybe it's because I did both at once and it's not liking that very much. Ah, I had to reroute it. Ah, I see what I've done. Yes, I've rerouted it back to... I didn't want to reroute it to the Overseer's Terminal for obvious reasons. I don't know who the Overseer of this place even is. Right, I get you. I get you, I get you, I get you. So what big devastating secret is this about to reveal that's going to kick off a huge chain of events that's absolutely horrible? Dual tier 2.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. After annihilating every firewall security measure set in place 200 years ago, I have discovered an active connection outside the vault. Please request Senator Andrew Skills or his daughter Anna Iran. Report to the private terminal in the presidential suite. Main menu.
That is definitely text-to-speech. I've heard that before. Okay, so fix the old computer. Use the holofeed control terminal to investigate the strange signal. To this network feed on your terminal. Repair all 4 networks. I thought I'd done that. Well, okay, we got more stuff to do now. Does he need to know about this? Like, I feel like I should tell him what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, kid.
No, apparently not. And yet the game keeps flagging that I should tell him what's there. That's annoying. Alright, where's this hologramic terminal I'm supposed to look for? Use the holofeed control terminal to investigate the strange signal. What the hell is that? Apparently it's this way. No, that's the stairwell. I need to go somewhere else.
Hey, no running in the hall.
Trust me, I'm not running, I'm sort of hobbling. Actually, does it say on the map where the holo terminal thing is? Hydroponics. Doesn't say anything about a holo terminal. Well, there we go. Then that's the thing, I suppose, isn't it? Two in the middle area. Maybe it's upstairs. And again, maybe not.
Welcome back. Mike 00012460 Lima Alpha Charlie. Mike.
That's weird.
Mike 0001246001 Lima Alpha Charlie. Mike. Main.
Hey, kid.
Tell you what, it ain't making this easy to work out, is it? Okay. Let's try the terminal in my room, seeing as I know where that is. Gotta go to lower apartments, which is where I live, apparently, because I'm not good enough for the upper apartments, which are all nice and fancy. I've got to go to the lower apartments. Well, who knows? Maybe I prefer the silence and the solitude, even though I apparently live with 3 other people. In a 1-bedroom house, flat, room, whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. So Oren was the guy who was supposed to live here, but I'm here instead because I guess I just got lucky. It lives like this. This is G. BasicGirls.net. The only camgirl service in the wasteland. Okay, no thanks. NCR off online 2.0. Action reported along I-8. Latest news. Commercial is a successful launch of Vault 18 and its soon to be completed segments. We're sorry to note that the terrarium and several sections of excavated caverns never met their completion before the world was lit ablaze in atomic fire. We assure you that the... Ah, no, I got a raid. Hey to Now Sir and hello to Bronze Tiger. Thank you for raiding. Always appreciate that. Always nice, always fun. Hello, welcome. I assure you that Terratech droids will have them ready in no time. That's it. There's a strange network feed on the terminal. Unless there's a different terminal. You played the fantasy version of this? What? Hello? Oh, holy cow, someone's actually out there. I'm sorry, who are you? Ada All-Star, who are you? Nice to meet you. Wow, I thought the site was dead for good. How did you find it? I'm the Vault's computer engineer. What is this? You mean Wasted Girls? It's the website I made to connect lonely, sciencey girls like me to their soulmates across the wasteland. How did you find it? Hang on, you're not in Vault 18? How is that possible? If I were a girl, would you still talk to me? Oh, I don't care. A company's company. I never met a Vault Dweller before. How did you have a dating service when the whole computer network was blown to hell? Oh, this is a new thing. It's not pre-war stuff. It's just stuff NCR built. You must be out there. What? Ah, no. Stop doing it automatically. I can't read that fast. Oh, Skyrim. Technically, this isn't Fallout New Vegas. This is Fallout New California. Don't forget. It's very different. But you were playing Skyrim, were you? That's fine. Skyrim's a great game. I love Skyrim. NCR is building a computer network along with these old server lines. Yeah, it's open to the public. On the frontier like you, seems nice. I'd love to get to know you better. Looking for a place called Brazil. Ah, Brazil. Now that's a name we've heard before. You're looking for Brazil in Southern California, you might be a little off track. Yeah. Thanks, Smarty Pants. This is different. It's a big underground paradise. Like a vault, I guess. I'm supposed to house untold treasures of great power, great way to another world. Why do they call it Brazil? It has nothing to do with the country. Dude, really? It's because the country of Brazil was a vacation paradise where people dreamed of living. Is it? Makes it feel better to call it paradise than giant nightmarish hole in the ground. Duh. Huh. Okay, I get it. Let's get back to this site. I'm using the old cat feed line of my SATCOM. Well, if you're using the Vault 18 connections, then you're part of the same network we all are. Vault-Tec seems to have built millions of miles of these all across the globe. Most are destroyed, but the NCR are building up our infrastructure. We're doing just fine. Interesting. Okay, why don't we start with music? What do you listen to? Okay, I'm literally just having a conversation with a random person right now. Right here we play NCR radio. It's a station called Death 981. Oh god. Play new metal and rock from before the war. I thought that rock music was banned by the government before the war, like with jail time. Well, it was. The cops in prison rock stars like Bowie and Holly, but a lot of what Death 91 plays goes too fast for me to be able to read it properly. Vault 5 was experimental. With a lot of Vault 5 inhabitants insane. Murdered raiders a few years ago. Started a radio station. The Vault 5 raiders learned to use radio broadcast. Aha, those names are awesome. We're stuck with old people music out here. Well, they can't. Not yet, anyway. The raiders are on a ship out in the Pacific. Oh, it's like that film. What was it called? The Boat That Rocked? Let's get hundreds of ships before the military could stop them. Sailed out into the bay. One of them has the music, so they've been calling themselves pirates and raiding the coast. What was the name of that movie? Pirate radio station out on a boat? I can't remember that. It was years and years ago now. Well, I had a scary run-in with some bad guys tonight. I need to know, how do I reach you? Best way is to just head out along 15, Union City at the very edge of NCR territory before the Dune Sea begins. I have to warn you, it's really dangerous out here. The NCR has made LA mostly safe. It's ruled by gangs and politicians. I-15 is covered in really bad guys, raiders numbering in thousands, all driven out of NCR society. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. How can we get closer without risking our lives? I can ask you some stuff too. Okay. Well, where'd you get your screen name? I think it's kind of cute. Family name. My brother and sister and I weren't born with last names. Tribal kids? Kinda, at least we were. We don't know who our real parents are. I'm sorry, my dad died when I was 18. It's sad. Ah, sad. How'd he die? It was a long time ago. I don't like talking about it. I never really knew my mom. She was a real bitch and left us as soon as I was born. Well, she couldn't exactly leave you before you were born, now could she? That gives us something in common, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Like stars, right? Like the Orion constellation? Yeah. Got a name for the tribe out here. They misspell everything. How much is education out in the wasteland, right? Love to have a friend in the outside world. I don't know if I'll ever see it. I understand that. Lost all my friends a long time ago. Everyone except Jerry. I'd like to come and visit your vault sometime. Do you think that's possible? I really don't know if it's possible. Do you have photo ID I could show my overseer? I could convince the overseer, alright? Check your email. Hang on. How do you know my email address? I'm tricky like that. I need to get back to work. Good luck. Huh. Check your email. They're already inside. Trust no one. Oh, fuck. Who's already inside? Ah, shit. What have I got myself involved in? Well, that was a thing. That happened. I wasn't expecting to have a conversation with a person out there. This has gotten very weird. I don't know what's going on.
Wish we could go outside the vault. When I was a kid, they used to let us out.
See, it's telling me to use the holographic thingamajig, but I literally don't know what that is. No one's ever mentioned it before. It's like, how am I supposed to find something? Holographic controlled terminal. What is that? Wait, tier 4 holo. When was that activated? Jesus Christ. Initiate active holographic display. That works. Oh, that's many levels of not good.
What the hell is this? That's going. A vault! Our systems have been hacked. Quick, initiate lockout and backtrace the signal. Who are you, wise guy? You better be ready to die for your country, because I'm going to dispatch a Birdie assault squad to...
Oh dear.
What the hell was that? Was that an Enclave soldier? I haven't seen one of those bastards in 10 years. I hope we've seen the last of those giant metal cockroaches. If the Enclave knows about Vault 18... Oh no. Kid, you've got to warn the Overseer. I'm gonna get the Wasteland Scouts together. We better be ready. Damn it. This is why I wanted to keep the Vault in hiding.
What the hell's going on? Who was that guy?
There are a bunch of awful people I wish you never had to learn about. People that have a grudge against Vault 18. And me. The last I saw an Enclave trooper, he was getting pried out of his armor to be hung by the NCR War Crimes Committee. I hope he'd be the last. I'm gonna arm the Wasteland Scouts. We may be old and dusty, but you kids are the next generation. We have to keep you safe. But first I'm gonna go sever that connection. You head off to bed. And if we're lucky, those monsters are hundreds of miles away.
I'm never that lucky.
Well, holy shit. I never expected anyone to tell me.
Parts of an old external network working before the war.
This is huge. This means we might be able to get in contact with the other vaults. People haven't heard from us in 18 years. Last known vault we had contact with was Vault 10. A weird little place out in the California wasteland. I wonder if they still got that Nuka-Cola left. But there's probably a bunch of shit you shouldn't be messing with. Could get us all killed if you ain't careful. Now go on. You've had a hard day. You should just head off to bed now. And
You did say I should go and tell the Overseer. I should go and tell the Overseer? Hey! Number 2. Fix your computer. Hey, I fixed it and may have doomed the entire vault in the process. Oh shit. So what does that technology? Okay, +5 to repair and science. +5 to repair and wow, I'm getting 2 points in 10 points in repair and science both. Wow, my science is like in the 70s right now. Jeez Louise. Wait. Thoughts, ideas. Hang on. If I go to... If we go back, now that I have 71 points in science, with a Programmer's Digest boosting my level up by 10, that nets me 81 points of science.
Your ear's still ringing from the game? The Overseer wants to see you in his office. It's all over the intercom.
Actually, I hadn't heard the intercom, but I've got other things to do right now. Oh, to see the wizard. Okay, that's a good quest name. I got more important things to do. I got a robot to activate. Hopefully. Because if I got 71 points of science, I can up it to 81 points, which takes me over the 75 threshold, which means I can do that hard hack lock on that terminal. Yes! Does of course mean I'll have to... So if I had one more big book of science, this wouldn't be an issue. Alright. Bing! That'll probably end up being the last thing I do today. It's 5 to 6 already. I thought I could hear a strange noise. There's a bloody alarm going off outside. I was like, is that a noise in the game? It's following me from room to room. I was like, no, there's an alarm going on out there. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any more big books of science hiding anywhere, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to get you out of there. Okay, it's hard locked. I'm going to make a quick save just in case this goes spectacularly wrong and I end up having to kill the bloody thing. Because I don't have a gun. Alright. Contenting. 4. Nope. 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 Wait, hang on. You never did any of this during your game? I've got a lot of science, you see. Recruiting. Bingo. Net me another 50 points. Very nice. Cityscape. Oh, hang on. What's all this? The hell? Sean Star presents Cyber Shock Alpha. We're standing in a vast, featureless cityscape. Skyscrapers stretch to the north, where clouds gather around the ominous citadel spires called Cyberdynamics Industries. An alleyway leads to an old robotics lab to the east. The road south leads to a bustling downtown. Hover cars drive around into a car garage to the west. And a thin hacker named Hooligan stands like a growing spectre of electronic light amid the crowd of grey cloaked citizen in the dark. There was a wizard hacker here performing a show. In the darkness of a humming car garage, dust lingers around glowing green light tubes as parked cars rest quietly. A crowd of hooded strangers surrounds the only light. A red-haired wizard hacker named Hooligan with... So this is a Grognark the Barbarian kind of thing, that little minigame, but they've changed up all the text. You notice you're the crowd of patrons and squint through inky darkness. Sean Star, is that you? Wow, I never thought I'd see you again. I guess no one did. Being that you're dead and all. Hogan hops down off the car he's using as a show stage and walks up to you. Without so much as a hesitate, he starts checking your pockets. We all saw you fall into the vat of green goo. Better than being eaten by replicators, but damn. She stands back annoyed. Well, I guess miracles don't come without setbacks. Looks like you dropped the atomizer core when you were attacked with Cyberdynamics. Better go back and get it. I've worked out some ways of getting it from the primitive state to something more useful. Hey folks, head business. Back to the show. Okay. Go west. No, go east. Twice. East. Another robotics lab. Look around. Stand at the end of an alley. My functioning droid totters aimlessly nearby. Despite some damage, its blue glow glimmers in the open waste bin. Examine the waste bin. Now powered like the rest of the empty city business scrap metal at the bottom. Use pistol on droid. Pick knocks the droid into the waste bin. Examine the waste bin. That little droid is sparking helplessly with its power source dies. Your pulse bolts slowly cooling in its chest. You notice its head still transmitting data that the replicators may find attractive. You take it, it may prove useful. Oh, cool. Okay, go west. So hang on, north was what? Downtown is a bar, weapon shop, and towers. Look around. I can name Mr. Gray sitting at the change roadside bar. Speak with weapons dealer, speak with the hacker. Sure, you did it. I never thought I could get that place back under control. Maybe we'll beat the replicator Sam after all. Adding hands you a passcode. Ah, sweet. Eyes water from the smoke and stinging heat emitted from the dead replicators. There's no social work to be done with replicator Sam wreaking havoc on the world. Okay. So what have we got in my inventory? PC Professor Drinking Class passcode. Alright, Cyberdynamics Industries, look around. Stormcloud's core replicator Sam is here spinning a web of nanoscopic building blocks to form new replicators that will soon terrorize the world's city. Pulsing light between the piles of papers on the floor catches your eye. Investigate the blinking light. Fine, okay, now go south. And then it was west. Talk to Hooligan. Looks panic, you hear him say, look guys, I know I couldn't keep it up forever, but replicators can't appreciate that all good entertainment. Needs a break. Show him quick, toss me the atomizer. The shimmering blue star flies through the dark until impacting his hand. Figures all whip off their coats, revealing humans that have been infected with replicator parts, controlling them like cyborg zombies. Hooligan does something to the device and slams it into his pulse pistol. He rapidly fires at each replicator until all of them are dead. He pops the glowing device out of the gun as the last of them hits the dirt. Take this weapon dealer downtown. He owes me a favor. Given this note, he'll get it done on my tab. Sweet. Then we go south. Speak with the weapons dealer. The pulse pistol and atomizer. Go forth and do great deeds free of charge for now. Okay, so presumably we've got like a super duper, yeah, atomizer, ray blaster, nice. Okay, back. So presumably we can now go north and use the atomizer ray. I'm going to assume there's nothing else that gets added there. The moment you enter the halls of Cyberdynamics, the eyes of the replicators begin watching you as you pull the atomizer from your belt. Bright blue core glows, piercing. Swarm down on you and blot out all light. For a moment, the image of your weapon fades from view, devouring the shadows. Then suddenly, the replicator explodes into a fine mist of silver particles, and lasers pierce the halls of Cyberdynamics. You stand, slaying them by the thousands with a wave of your glowing hand. Replicator Sam bellows with hate and rushes towards you, firing death from her mighty clawed hand. You manage to fend off the attacks just in time for a single shot off at Sam. The blast rips through her glowing teeth and at the back of her robotic brain. Fiber optic hair on her head pulses and her eyes glow wild. Then, as if to look human helpless, coolly walk out of Cyberdynamics. The end. Alpha Droid systems rebooting. Oh good. Victory! Game over. A Roboto Mori. Oh, okay. Check on Alpha's progress in the morning. Sweet. Wait, we have robots? Sweet, I got them both going. Awesome! I wonder if that's going to be like 2 robotic companions I can take with me when I leave the place. I'm assuming I can leave the place. I would imagine I can. Okay, so quest. Off to see the wizard. Unfortunately, we are actually over time and indeed out of time for today. So we'll head back to the main part of the vault and then we'll end it from here. There has been a lot of setup in this episode. Like, I've been spending most of my time just reading logs and trying to get the computer and everything fixed. I am glad that I was somehow able to, you know, level up my science to a high enough point so that I could get all that stuff done. That's quite nice. Yeah, talk about sort of running around all over the place and doing all that stuff. That was, yeah, that took a long time. That took like a lot of working out. It wasn't necessarily clear what I had to do half the time, but I'll give it a pass. It's fine. It's fine for what it is. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.